Hello, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. So, today we have another unboxing. I got a couple of pre orders in. I'm going to go ahead and open them on this lazy Sunday. I don't know when this will go up, but it's Sunday when I'm filming it. And I'm very excited about this one. So, I pre ordered it from Llewellyn at one of their 35% off sales because here's the deal. I like Sasha Graham. I follow her on Instagram. I mean, I like, what I know about her. I'm not a friend of hers or anything, but I like her guidebook. I like the thoughts that she puts behind the decks. I like the ideas of her decks, but I only own one because I didn't like any of the others. So the one that I own, Tarot of Haunted House, I love. And she has a series of videos that I love about that deck. And I own another deck that she wrote the guidebook for, which I love. So it's not that I don't like her writing or anything. It's just the nature of the other decks weren't for me, Now this one, it's not necessarily for me either, but we're gonna see. It was on sale. I got it on sale, like I said. And what drew me to it was Sasha Graham, I know, wrote the guidebook for it and, the idea for it. And this artwork. This artwork was beautiful. I saw this card on Instagram. I saw all these cards on Instagram. I thought they were beautiful. I saw that there's some representation in here, which is something that I don't often see with these sort of green witchy decks from Llewellyn. Now, I don't have any of them, so I can't tell you what's in them, to be honest. I'm just talking from what I see on Instagram and, people posting and stuff. But because it was so discounted, I had to give it a shot because of the diversity that I see here. I don't have any decks like this in my collection. And I got to tell you, I think I'm going to like this deck, but I don't know if I will. So let's see. All we can do is see. I purchased it so that I could see. It was worth it to me to give it a shot. Now, I already see bugs, but those are like stylized bugs, so we're okay there. The bottom of this box is pretty. Is it bugs on the back of the card? I didn't even notice that in the they sure are, but they're so stylized I can barely tell. Birds and bats. That's a snake. Ooh. A snake holding a key. It's an interesting back. We'll show you. All right, so that's the box. Now, this is a Llewellyn full set, so they retail a little high, but they're worth it because you get a full color book and you get the cards and you get this nice box, which these inserts, sometimes people like to take these out and then you have like a box you can keep things in. I usually just I put them in the closet and I put the cards in something else. But when I want to store the cards, like if I'm not using them, I keep them in their box on the shelf because they do look really nice on the shelf and they always have these like nice edges. So yep, so that's the box. Take a look at the book really quickly before we get started. It's very nice. Oh, the bug with the moon. It's so pretty, and it says everything is made out of magic, leaves and trees, flowers and birds, badgers and foxes and squirrels and people. So it must be all around us in this garden, in all the places. Oh, that's lovely. It's a quote from The Secret Garden. Yeah, these witch decks usually fall pretty flat for me because I'm not a witch and I haven't noticed a whole lot of diversity in them, so I don't take chances on them. Also, I'm not super I'm scared of bugs, so I pretty much steer clear of these foresty decks because there's a lot of bugs in them usually. But I was drawn to this one. I was drawn to this beautiful artwork. It's very, very rich and soft and beautiful. And I want to see. I want to see if maybe it'll work for me. You never know, When something comes across your feed and you're drawn to it in the way I was drawn to this, sometimes you just have to take a chance, especially if you catch it on sale. The Witch's Garden features a gorgeous landscape created for witches like you. With this companion guide, best-selling author Sasha Graham introduces you to the magical beings, mythological creatures, fantastical ponds, and enchanting plants that populate the cards. Learn how to interpret this deck's rich symbology, read reversals, and incorporate astrological associations for each card. That's good because I'm on an astrological walk right now. It's so pretty. It's really pretty. That's what I can say so far. It's pretty. All right, so it's a big book. It's like what, 300 pages? Let's see, 297 pages. So yeah, almost 300 pages. Let's get into it. All right, so here's the table of contents. We've got the introduction, the rules of garden magic, the part 1, which is tending the soil, which is how to use the deck and all of the basics of tarot, and how to use it, practice, journaling, that kind of stuff. Planting the seeds, which is all about the cards, tarot, and then there's some stuff about astrology, numerology, colors, and meditation. That's nice. Ooh, there's more. Cultivating depth and meaning. Major Arcana begins on 29. Suit of Wands begins. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold up. Okay, so this is just a description of the major and minor arcana, tarot and astrology, numerology, the colors, and the meditation. And then it gets into the meanings of the cards. And it's separated by, okay, so we've got major arcana, wands, cups, swords, pentacles, then the royal rulers of wands, the suit, so it would be the court cards of the wands, cups, swords, and pentacles are separated. Then in the back, we've got some spell casting steps, love and romance, home and garden, family and ancestors, heart and health. I guess that's all spells. Transitions and past lives, life and path. I wonder if these are spreads. Let's look. Are they spreads? Yeah, okay. So we got a shit ton of spreads in the back for all of these things. Dreams and spirit communication, omens and augury. What is that? I don't even know. And then the conclusion. This is a lot. The introduction, which I won't get into. The rules. Everything is energy. Nature speaks if you listen. Clear space and set boundaries. Show up and do the work. Plant seeds of desire. Cultivate when the time is right. Okay, I can get with that. According to this, it's a very earthy deck, and it is sort of helping you where your body meets the earth and kind of grounding deck to help you find the grounding in your life. It says the book is set up in 4 parts. If you're new to tarot, read it all the way through. It offers all the information you'll need. Part 1 is tending the soil and preparing a personal tarot practice. Part 2 is planting potential magical seeds into your subconscious that will empower tarot reading skills. Part 3 is the cultivation and depth of meaning, which are the meanings of the card. You'll find the title of the card, a single keyword, and its Golden Dawn correspondence, plus a witching rhyme for the spells and depth of archetypes. You will find meanings of the keywords for upright and reverse cards, a magical elixir that has been included to mend the wounds of reversals. Wow. Reversals can be righted by asking a suggested question. Flip a new card to glean your answer. Part 4 is the harvest of tarot spreads and beguiling spells. That's nice. It says, take my hand. Let's move deeper into the garden, my little witch. We'll root around in the dirt and see what potions, elixirs, and divinations we can dream up. The world bears your imprint. Everything responds to your touch. Nothing is wasted in the garden or in your precious life. I promise by the time we are done, you'll be off on your broomstick, soaring across the fields and casting the spell of who you are on the world and casting the spell of who you are on the world beyond the garden wall. That's cute. This is cute. This is going to be cute. I don't want to spoil the cards. And the thing about Llewellyn, which I'll show you, that I love, because my eyes are bad and sometimes it can be kind of difficult for me to see. Llewellyn gives you these guidebooks when you buy them in these big boxes, when you buy their decks in these big boxes, which I don't know. I feel like every deck I have from Llewellyn that's a tarot deck came in a box like this. So you get this big ass picture, which is so much bigger than the card. So you can, is this linen? Oh, I think the cards are linen. I think the cards are linen, guys. That's different. I've never seen, we'll open that in a minute. But I like that you can see the cards so big, and I can take this with me to bed. I can read about the cards. I don't have to put the deck in order to read about it. I can read it like a book, like I would, on my bedside table. We've got the giant images. I can see all of the details from all the beautiful paintings, which is often very difficult for me to see on these little cards. So I do like that about these decks. So Let's open this because I think these cards might be linen. I don't know if it might be the plastic making it look that way. Hang on. Let's see. Ugh, there's a little thing here, but I can't get it and I'm too impatient. Where's my thing? Where's my knife? I'm too impatient. I can't wait. I want to see if these cards are linen. But I also don't want to cut my cards. So I gotta take my time here. Give me a minute. Yes, they are. Wow. Now, I don't have a ton of Llewellyn decks, but I got a good amount of them, and I don't think none of them are linen. Yeah, this is linen, like playing card linen. It's like that plasticky linen. It's not the thick plasticky linen. You can kind of see. Ooh, they kind of look. Ooh, the linen, the shiny coating they put on here almost makes this gold here look foiled, but it's not. But it almost looks it. I don't think it's foiled, but damned if it doesn't look it. I like that. That's nice. So this is I don't know if you can hear that. It's a coated. It might be foiled, y'all. Is it foiled? Doth my eyes play tricks on me? I'm not sure. This is definitely a linen card. And it's still kind of flexible. The thing that I love about Llewellyn cards is that they're so flexy. Now, this is very thin. It feels thin to me, but I think it'll bounce back. Yeah. So it'll probably like bow, but if you like shuffle it the other way, it should be fine. It's very flexy and it's absolutely linen. So that's cool. That's going to make for a fabulous shuffling experience. So I'm excited about that. And you can see I bent that card all kind of crazy and it's right back in its place where it belongs. So that's good. Let's take a look at these damn cards. I am super excited now. I did not know this was going to come. Was it marked somewhere? Maybe it wasn't. I didn't pay attention. Sometimes I get a little happy with the pre-orders and I don't pay close enough attention. Right. Zoomed in nice and close. So now, not only can you see, but I can see really big on my computer screen. And here we are with our fool, looking just like a fool. It looks like he's left a book in the background and a rose. He's dropping books out his knapsack, it looks like. He's holding all kinds of books. He got the books in his hand, the books in his knapsack, the books he's left behind. He's dropping them on the way, dropping knowledge. I love it. I'm here for it. We got the magician looking like a magician. Okay, so far from the Fool and the Magician, it looks like it's a clone. RWS inspired, I guess I should say, not necessarily a clone, but beautifully drawn, beautifully painted, it looks like. Maybe watercolor paintings. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The backs are so pretty. I think they almost look foiled. If you have this deck, let me know if the backs are foiled or not. My eyes are so bad, y'all. But I think they might be. Beautiful High Priestess. She's a little creepy, not gonna lie. I saw this one on Instagram. She's creepy, but I love her. And what I love the most about this High Priestess is this reflection of the moon that her foot sits on. I think it's so beautifully painted because I can see the ripples in the water. I don't want to put my finger in the way so you can't see it, but it's just, my God, you know, and I saw this on Insta and I was like, oh yeah, look at that. I mean, I can almost hear the water rippling there. I love this. Now, the High Priestess card for me is a make it or break it card, and this one made it. Despite the fact that her eyes are not, you know, with the no pupils kind of thing, it is creepy as hell, but creepy or not, I love it. So that was like a selling point for me. Also, we're already starting to see a little representation or diversity in skin tone here. So that makes me very happy. Because I've seen, you know, a couple of these other decks. Look at this beautiful Empress, another diverse representation. Another. Wow. So we're only I'm only 5 cards in, guys, and we're already looking like we're seeing a good mix of skin tones here. So that makes me very happy. Um, love this. It's very, I like, okay, so I don't have any of these decks. So maybe some of the stuff, if you have one or two of these green decks, this might not be so cool to you, but I like that the goat is real. I like that it's like a real goat, and I can see the painting of his fur, or his hair, and it's like a real falcon and that kind of stuff. Maybe that would be lost on someone who has like one of the other decks, but I think this is beautiful. I saw this Hierophant. I like these two little kids and this little cat. Everybody's coming to see what she got to say. I love it. I'm here for it. Even the little cat is curious. Look, are these books? I'm curious to see now. Are the books anywhere else? Because that's another book. So here's another book. Is there another book here? No. But we have a book here. And this one has something written on it. Let's see if we can see what it says if we get it real close. Secret Garden. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lovers card. Very sexy. Very Sasha Graham, right? Chariot. Stunning. I mean, look, you can see the dust. I mean, she painted the dust in there. And like the dust kicking up from the horses throwing their legs up, and the chariot moving, there's dust moving. It's lovely. There's like a little imp back there. Looks like he's eating up some of the food that's back. It looks like I see dates and olives and all kinds of stuff. I love this. Yeah, I love this. Strength. How cute. So we've got bears instead of lions here. And the cubs and everything. And she even has like a little basket of what looks to me to be maybe lavender, which would be really cool for the strength card. If we're talking about, calming our inner beast, lavender is good for calming. Although I think I saw in the movie Practical Magic that lavender's for luck for witches, right? Y'all have to let me know. I'm not a witch, but beautiful hermit. I saw this one on Instagram. Look at her little mice. It reminds me of Cinderella. Cinderella. Justice, more diverse representation. I'm loving this. Oh my God. So what is she balancing here? Apples and flowers. Huh. It's like vegetables and fruits versus flowers. And I wonder what the associations are there with that. She looks very strong, very powerful. And she looks like her decision has been made when the sword is down, right? Our wheel. All the little animals. We have a sleeping cat, a fox, a snake, some sort of half man, half creature. Our lotus in the middle. Here's our boy, an owl. It's like a fairy here, maybe. So cute. It's beautiful. The paintings are beautiful. The artwork is stunning. Another one with no eyes or with no pupils. So we can compare this one to, where was the other one with no pupils? To that one. I usually like to put the High Priestess and the Hierophant together, but they don't look like a match, but these two do. So that's cool. Hang on. I done got them all out of order. Someone back there. So this is everything that you would see in an RWS death card, right? You've got one person grieving and one person not scared and trying to engage death, or not afraid of death because they don't know any better. You've got the crows or the ravens, maybe even ravens coming from the other realm, right? Because ravens are supposed to be able to cross over. I love that we have the death's cloak is open a little bit and we can see the skeleton beneath. That is super cool. I don't know that I've seen that before. It feels like it's revealing the reality or the authenticity of it, which I like. Temperance, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, these purples. This water. Normally, I like to see a little fire in my tempers card, but this, even her hair, this gray streak in the front of her hair, this is gorgeous. I can't, like, wow. The devil, beautiful. It glows, right? And this is stunning in the way that, and that's what I love about tarot decks with different artwork on it, because even though sometimes the symbols might get lost on me or there might be some occultism I don't understand or whatever, it's the art my heart knows. You know what I mean? So it's just wow. Like I can hear the fire crackling here. I can feel the warmth. I can feel the tension between the two people in the front here, almost as if one is blaming the other maybe for what's going on. Look what you got me into. And the devil is laughing, and it's a female, and she's got a tail and wings, So, you know, yeah, this is our tower. This reminds me of the tower from the Terror of the Abyss, where it's built somewhere where it doesn't belong. Although this is a tree house, right, that's been struck by lightning. So it's almost as if it was something, and there are children falling out of it. So it's almost as if it was like it was something children trust that the person who built the tree house put it there and that they've done it correctly. But and they just go up in there. They're not checking things and all of that. The adults have to do that. And this is a freak accident, got struck by lightning, and now the kids are falling out. The badgers are trying to help them. The angel, well, this is a fairy. The fairy, everybody is coming together. The world is trying to catch them. The earth is trying to catch them from this freak accident that has happened, that they didn't see coming because they were just trusting the world as it was, right? As children do. Interesting tower. The star, beautiful, again, glowing. It's almost as if she is the star. Now, there is a star in the sky, a shooting star, but it's like she is a star come to earth. The water, the way she paints water is stunning. I want these in big prints. Well, I'll have them in the book. We have some crayfish here, two of them. They kind of remind me of the Little Mermaid, the little shrimp, and the dancing shrimp, and the dancing crab. But we have a person coming out of this water. I wonder what the choice was between these putting houses here instead of pillars. There's another house on the horizon there. Several. It looks like a village. It's beautiful. I wonder if that's discussed in the guidebook. I guess we'll find out. So we've got a Marseille-style sun with two almost mirroring images here. Coming to an altar. Judgment. Beautiful. Normally I like a judgment that is like a little bit extra. But I'm here for this one as well. It does feel a little like a Ten of Cups, not gonna lie, without the rainbow, right? But it's kind of nice. It's kind of refreshing to have a judgment where people aren't like, it's not so stressed. It's not so extra. It's just very calm. Um, world. So it kind of matches the deck. All right. So that's our majors. Now let's take a look at the minors. Beautiful Ace of Wands, typical ace. Except we have a snake there. And our 2, she's holding her orb. It looks like some fireflies here or something. 3, she's facing us. Interesting. So I guess this is where the witchy stuff comes in, right? Because normally the 3 of Wands would be more of a moving out action card, acting on things. This is more of a, maybe she's casting a spell and that's her action here. Sometimes they think of the 3 of Wands as like a waiting for your ships to come in. So she could be waiting for her spell to come to fruition, maybe. It's interesting. I'd like to read about that one. Our 4. Who is this chick in the front with the horns? They're all looking at us, inviting us to come. I want to go to. Do you want to go to this party? I don't know. I would want to go, except for the chick with the horns is a little creepy. Not gonna lie. And this guy here, he's not that much better. So maybe I don't want to go there. The 5 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful birds. Love it. I love the fire. I love the light on these fire cards, these wands cards. And these birds are fighting for these worms. They're fighting the ground for the worms. They're fighting each other for the worms. They're fighting the worms for the worms. 6 of Wands. Beautiful. 7. Could this be the same people? Could they be the same? The same woman, the same people down here? Is this what it comes to when you have the recognition and the fame and the fortune or whatever, you've gotten there and you've been recognized and you become seen, and then you feel defensive, and by the same people who saw you, they are, you feel like they can't be trusted. That's an interesting thought. Interesting. Here's our 8. I like this. It reminds me of the one from the other one I have by Sasha Graham, the haunted house. 9. I mean, her face is scratched and she looks like she has, her shirt is torn, but she also looks like she's doing all right, like she had fun on this fight. I love the fact that her shirt is so low cut. Like because it feels like this is set in a time period where a girl dressed in pants is not really appropriate, right? But she not only is dressed in pants, but she didn't even button her shirt all the way up. I'm here for this. Like 10. She's got her fox friend there. The way she paints water is so stunning. Oh, this is the card I think that sold me. This one and the High Priestess. I mean, don't you want to be here? Either be one of the people in this picture. I definitely want to be one of the people. I don't even like the woods like that, but for some reason this just looks really peaceful. And he's hot. I want to swing on a swing in the woods with this good looking dude. Beautiful, beautiful bobbing for apples and pumpkins and all kind of things. And these drunk frogs now. Y'all see these drunk frogs? Wait, let me hold this up so you can see it. They drunk. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta. I'm laughing, so I can't hold it still. But they drunk, y'all. Oh goodness. Oh Lord. He got a cup, flowers, all kind of stuff. And she like, oh, but it's okay. It's okay. He's coming. He's coming. Don't worry. Be happy. Beautiful. She's sitting on a giant bug. Could have done without that. But they're underground, obviously. And there's like a caterpillar and she's sitting on a big ass like beetle or something. I do appreciate that that it's the same color as the rest of the cards. So it's hard for me to like this because of these insects, but at least it doesn't make me want to knock it off the table because it blends. So I'm all right. Beautiful. Another one that I saw on Instagram. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. What's in the cups? Let's see. We got a dragon. Anything different? No, I think it's basically the same you would see in the RWS. Tiny little cups here on different places. You know, this makes me think of, you know how you try to make something work, put it here, and then it doesn't work, so you try again in a different way, and that one doesn't work, and so you put in your last ditch effort in a different way, a different path, and then you just leave it. Sometimes you have to leave it for the other person, right? It's not for you to try to fix. Nine of Cups. Where is she coming from? This is creepy. It's not a drunk man sitting with his beer. So for people who don't like that, this will be a change of pace. But this is creepy. I'm not gonna lie. What does she have there? A pearl or something? What in the world is going on here? I'm gonna have to look that up. 10. Looking just like the judgment card, basically, but zoomed in. Let's find the judgment. Compare them. Might be the same. Is that no? I was gonna say, is that the same family? No, it's not. Looks like we actually have two women here, so that's good representation too, right? Or it could be two women. Be just a shorter man. I don't know. Dog and cat, boy and girl. Even the blended family, we've got different skin tones in the family. That's nice to see. Because I don't know about you, but I definitely have different skin tones in my family. So, all right, so here we go. On to my sword suit, my favorite suit. Let's see what we got. Hopefully it doesn't get too creepy. Hopefully it doesn't get too creepy. So far, I've only seen one or two creepy cards. The one with the bugs and the one with the snake woman coming out of the water. And then even the two with the eyes weren't that creepy to me. So we got our two. There's no water in this two of swords, but that's okay. Our three. Still got three swords and heart. If you don't read it as heartbreak, it could be hard to see past that. But it does look like she's in quite a bit of anguish here, right? But she's holding her head, so it could just be that she's thinking too much, or I could see that. I could see that. Too much in her head. So yeah, I guess you could read past that. 4. They sleep. I like, you know what I like the most about this is this cat with his head upside down as they do. Just knocked out. They knocked out. And she is just as knocked out as he is. Like, fuck it, we sleep. Leave us alone. As cats are. I mean, sometimes it's hard to sleep as hard as a cat. Like, I wish I could. 5 of Swords. They're very serious about their sleep. All right. I like this for the 5 of Swords a lot. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's giving me like Cinderella vibes, like Wicked Stepmother, Wicked Witch. Um, We've got the person who has been wronged and the wicked person who is mistreating her, and nobody knows about it, but then someone sees here and she can tell it, or maybe she could help. She's holding all the swords up here. I like this. There's even a snake here for the symbol of knowledge and wisdom. I like it. I like this Five of Swords a lot. It's interesting and different. It's the same but different. Same but different, And I like where they are in some sort of overgrown castle with this beautiful staircase that this woman is standing on, giving her a little bit of higher ground. I like this composition a lot. I like this Five of Swords. 6. Ooh. She's being ferried away by a very creepy ferryman in a very creepy bog. But she's holding the sword aloft with like levitation or something. That's neat. Interesting. 7. Nothing new here. Except for her little bird friends talking to her. They're like, we see you. What are you doing? One of them is like, put that back. And the other one's like, take it and run. This one is like, put that back. And that one is like, girl, do what you gotta do. I won't tell. I won't tell if you don't tell. And I'll make sure he don't tell. Ooh, 8 of Swords. She's floating. She's levitating. Is she missing an arm? Yes. So we have an amputee in the mix here. Another little bit of inclusivity. Wonderful. That's the first I've noticed, but I wasn't really looking for it. So now I will look harder. 9 of Swords. I've seen more creepy cards in this deck than this one. This is supposed to be the creepy card, and it doesn't even look creepy. All right, and we have our dead. Is she bleeding? Yes, blood running behind her into the grass and making this flower grow. And she's pulling a sword from her chest. She's still alive. And she looks very peaceful, despite the fact that she's been impaled by 10 swords and she's got blood running from behind her. So that's something, Let's see the pentacles. Now, this is a very earthy deck, so these pentacles better do it justice, right? This is the earth suit. So let's see what we got. So far, I think this pentacle that she's holding is beautiful. There's a spider, and he is crawling up a web that she's holding in her hand. Uh-oh. Hope that's not foreshadowing for a bunch of bugs. There's our 2 and the 3. Cute. Very cute. I love this. What is this here holding the plans? With his little monocle on. Stop it. Can y'all see that? He got a monocle. He got the plans. He helping. They helping. That's cute. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I like this one. Very stable, right? Stability of Earth. You can't get more stable than that. The 5. So this deck is sort of floating to me between RWS and numerological meanings, which sometimes can be the same as the Smith-Waite meanings, or they sometimes can vary, especially in the sword suit. So it's interesting to see that they've gone back and forth between them here. Beautiful. This is so cute. It looks, this one feels out of place because the rest of them seemed so like they were set in a different time, like an older time. And this one seems like today. That seems very modern to me. Um, this seems very modern compared the clothes seem very modern. And then she's got these cards, which I mean, I guess the cards don't have to be modern because they had cards, back then, but the clothes on the rest of these definitely look, yeah. I mean, they don't look like they're from a particular time. Like this is 1600s and that could be, I don't know, like Guinevere and them, right? Like, so this is like Shakespeare and this is Guinevere. I don't know if that's the same time period or not, to be honest. I'm not very good with the years. But I know that it's different. Like this is Greek. So it's different time periods, but not one of them seems modern or seemed modern until now. Yeah. None of these seemed modern to me until this one. Now, this looks like something I could see somebody wearing today. Matter of fact, I might have seen somebody wearing this recently. So that's odd. It stands out to me. The 8. And here we go again with jeans. Wait, so are all of these sort of modern? Let me see. Hang on. No. No. It's just this one and this one. What about the one with the kids falling out of the tower? Hang on. And with this, it looks like Hansel and Gretel, right? But then these kids look like they are from like the 60s or the 70s. And now we're back to. So I've only seen 2 cards so far that to me ring modern. What about you? Did you see another one? Am I going crazy? Uh-oh, I got a chipped card. Oh man, I got a chipped card. I'll have to call them to see if they can give me a replacement for that one. Okay. So my Page of Wands is chipped. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to call Llewellyn and see if they can replace that card for me. But you can see there it's chipped. I haven't used them yet, so that wasn't me. So here's our knight. Here, let's lay them out. We got all the, let me zoom you out and we can look at the court cards. Here's my page. Here's the knight. Here's the queen. And the king. Very fiery. Okay. And the water page. There's our knight, our queen, and our king. And something that I'm noticing is that the knights and the queen here, they're similar, very similar. And here, no, they don't feel similar here. They definitely feel similar to me here. Yeah, these two seem very similar to me. Okay, so now let's look at our swords. The page, here's our knight, our queen, and our king. I like that they're blue. So we had red, these were green for the cups, blue for the swords, and then for the Page of Pentacles, the knight, the queen, and our king. This card is a little bent in the wrong direction. All right, so that is all of the cards. I'm not really enamored by these court cards, to be honest, but the rest of the cards I really liked. The court cards seem like they're a little plain to me. I don't know. Well, this is nice. This Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is nice. So the queens look all right. I like the queens. Let's see the knights. Yeah, the knights. I think it's the knights that feel flat to me. There's our kings. Yeah, they're all right. They feel a little flat too, though. Yeah, I think it's just the queens that I like. The rest of them not feeling that much. So yeah, I'm not really feeling these court cards, gotta admit. But I do like the rest of the cards. Like I said, I had one chipped card. And I will be contacting Llewellyn to see if they will replace that for me. I noticed when I was looking at the cards and counting them that there is a card that is misnumbered. So yeah, Justice came in at 10, and I didn't notice this during the flip through, but they flipped the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. So I wanted to look to see if that was flipped in the guidebook as well. So let's take a look. The Wheel of Fortune is 11. So that's not usual. Usually in an RWS based deck, Justice would be 11 and the Wheel of Fortune would be 10. So they've ruled Justice as 10, but it's still Libra. And action bears fruit, moral issues, sense of right and wrong, rules, legal issues. It looks like it's the same. And this one is Jupiter, time. Okay, so I mean, I guess they haven't changed the meanings. Movement, a change in luck, going with the flow. But they've flipped the numbers, which I don't know if that'll bother me or not. To be honest, because they're labeled. I think I only use the numbers when there's no word. If there's a word, I'm probably not going to use the numbers that much on the major arcanas. But that is odd, and I don't know if it said any. I'll have to read the guidebook to see if they say why they did that. But yeah, so that if that bothers you, just be aware that they flipped Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. They've interchanged them. So Justice is at 10 in this deck, and Wheel of Fortune is at 11. Okay. So like I said, I will be contacting Llewellyn to see if they can find another page of wands for me, because it did come to me chipped, and before I even got a chance to use it. And I don't like that. I want, if I buy a deck, let it come to me in good condition, and let me chip it up. You know what I mean? Like, so it shuffles nice. But Llewellyn's cardstock always shuffles nice. This one is linen, so it's less slippery than most of their cardstock, because normally the other decks that I have from them, most of the other decks that I have from them are a little bit slippery and shiny, and this one is not so much because it has that linen, so it catches. But it's still just as flexible. Now Llewellyn's cards are a little bit smaller than a normal tarot size. So if this is a normal tarot size card, you can see that Llewellyn is they're a little bit shorter, so they're easier for me to shuffle with my small hands. Even that little bit makes them really easy to shuffle. And the fact that they're linen, like I said, they're not as slippery, because sometimes the other cards can jump out of my hands. The slippery ones, like I have that mermaid one, it's definitely very slippery. So this is nice. This is nice. So yeah, this is nice new cardstock, Llewellyn. I like that. I wonder if all the rest of the decks, because I pre-ordered the vampire one too, I wonder if that's going to come on this beautiful linen as well. All right, so we got the King of Wands. Let's take a look. Let's put this here. So it says leader. So it has a word for him. He's the Leo. There's a little incantation here. I'm not going to read that. It says the King of Wands reflects the organizing principle of fire. The King of Wands will steer you to clear when desire threatens to engulf you. He is the regulatory system of chemistry and ignition. The King of Wands keeps home fires burning while collaborating with the other elements to keep everyone in check. His throne denotes the astrological sign of Leo. A scorpion plays at his wrists. Oh, I didn't even see that. And fireflies punctuate the Beltane King's gentle night. Fuzzy moths are drawn to his torchlight. Fire shoots from his crown chakra above his crown of antlers. His action inspires great social movements. So it tells you everything to look at in the card but it doesn't really talk too much about why. So it says, you know, a scorpion plays at his wrist, but it doesn't say that represents this, you know, and it says fireflies punctuate this Beltane king's gentle night, but it doesn't say we put the fireflies there for this reason, you know, so that's unfortunate. And it says spirituality, upright spirituality is the key factor in your situation. Adopt a lion-like attitude. Be equitable and honest in your dealings. Trust your original vision and see it through to its rightful conclusion. Great power resides within. So that's as if you're reading for yourself. It's giving you an upright meaning as if you're reading for yourself. And then it says listless, reversed, listless, time to begin again. The spark has extinguished. And to write the reversal, ask yourself, is it okay to walk away from this behavior? Yeah, I don't know if that's that insightful, that write the reversal. It's nice to have that there, but that's a weird, I don't know. I don't know that that's not what I would ask, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it is nice that they put here. So let's see what they said for the Wands family. The royal rulers, Wands. The Wand family is composed of molten fire creatures. Follow dancing flames, flickering candles, and lightning bolts to locate their gifts. They bestow inspiration, passion, and excitement. They glow with solar energy and rule the element of Kundalini fire found at the base of the spine. Wands mark personal energetic reserves, our individual power and determination. They help us navigate career choices and erotic desire and can be called to alter the course of destiny. Wands attract attention like moths to a flame. They are hot to the touch. Their soft glow can illuminate a room with gentle shadows or consume a swath of forest in explosive fire. Their magic moves humans to challenge and transform themselves. I like that. I like this description of what the wands represent. You know, the wands suit, the wands courts. That's nice to have in the guidebook. So yeah, I guess the guidebook is okay. It's not, I mean, it's nothing to write home about as far as what I've read from it just now. Let's read a major. Let's read a major. Okay, we'll read for the Wheel of Fortune, which is at 11. Okay, it says time, Jupiter, and then there's an incantation. I'll just let you, I'm not going to be reading these incantations. It says a glen of fractured sunlight pulls you closer to the sound of whirling water. A buzzing in the belly pulls you toward a pulsating energy source. You arrive to discover you are not the only one drawn to this magical spot. You stand before the Wheel of Fortune. A pink lotus flower blossoms at the center of the wheel. Lotus flowers root into deep, murky mud. They rise to the surface and open their petals in sunlight each day. It echoes the human nature of moving from darkness to light. Oh, I like that. A mandala is the mapping of space. 4 spokes mark the 4 directions with alchemical symbols of earth, air, fire, and water. Taro. 4 more spokes divide the space and are engraved with the letter Taro. It arranges to make the words Rota, rota, which is Latin for wheel, and Torah, a version of the Hebrew word meaning law. So the wheel is law. Okay, I like that. I mean, I knew that, but I like that they put that there. The animals around the wheel mark various stages of the cycles of life. All passages are included, from decades to years, from days to minutes, from cycles of the moon to the seasonal rhythms of nature. A wise, all-seeing owl at the summit of the wheel marks clear vision, wisdom, and stability. Here, let me put the wheel here so you can see it. So a snake moves down the wheel as declining energy and return to earth. A fox moves up the wheel, making ascent and rising of vitality. Okay, so see here in the majors, they explain the symbols. So she talks about the symbols and then why it's there, right? So the snake is the declining energy and return to earth. The fox is ascent and rising of vitality. You know, it tells you what all the symbols are. But in the The minors, it does not. So let's just take a look at the other part of the book that talks about I'm just curious to see if there's anywhere in here where it lists like symbols to tell you, like maybe she didn't put them there because it's already listed somewhere else in the book. Nope. Talks about colors and numbers. Nope. Let's see what's in the back. Nope. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, they've just kind of shysted you on the minors apparently when it comes to the symbolism, but you just get sort of like this sort of prosy description of what the card's energy, and that's it. So that's that. Okay, so that is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. That is my very, very chatty, my very chatty walkthrough of the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. So what did you think? Do you like the deck? Do you have this deck? Did you pre-order it too? Do you think that you'll be keeping it and using it? I think I'll probably keep it and use it through Taurus season, and then I may be rehoming this. I don't know that this is the guidebook, which is what I thought I was going to like the most about it, is the thing that I actually like the least, it seems like. And the cards are beautiful. I love the images. So I don't know, I may keep it just for the cards and then just kind of get rid of the rest. So we'll see how it goes. But I do think that these from the full all the way through the last 10, I thought these cards were just stunning. Like I said, I think the court cards fell a little flat for me. I did like the queens, but that was it. So what did you think, though? Let me know in the comments below. I hope to see you again soon. So until next time, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. And I have a couple more unboxings coming because I'm about to open the boxes up right now. So stay tuned and watch this space for that. Until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.